Hello, I'm live in my house. Just got back from watching Deadpool, which is pretty cool. Watching Deadpool, it's pretty cool. Just chilling out. All spirits, come here, damn it. Come on in, show everybody, show yourselves. Right, damn, show yourself. Waiting on a video to be done processing. Then you'll see the video I made. Relate to this, what I'm thinking of right now. It's all related to what I'm thinking. I realize that religious people are the most negative people on this fucking planet. The most negative. The light workers are all negative too, you know. Even the light people are really negative. Live on TV. There's some other room shit. The M Cave. Who cares about the M Cave? You know?
Of the many popular outdoor activities that exist, hiking and spelunking can be very adventurous and rewarding. This hobby, of course, comes with many risks. Many caves are filled with dangerously high falls, falling objects, and then there's the risk of getting lost. In a previous video, I talked about a caver who encountered some strange occurrences on an expedition, but now we're going to take a look at a caver who wasn't lucky enough to return from his outing. Years ago, a YouTuber by the name of Snakebit McGee posted a comment on a video called Son of an Area 51 Technician. The comments on this video have been disabled now, but at the time, I described going on a hike near the Nellis Air Force Base.
Hello, whoever that is.
He found a cave shaped like a perfect capital M. As he approached the cave, his body began to vibrate. The closer he got to the cave, the more intense the vibrating became. Eventually, this feeling became too frightening, and he ran away from the cave. A lot of the responses he received were skeptical and demanded proof that this actually happened. He eventually responded saying he would go back again someday with a weapon and try to find the cave again. A few months later,
hello, welcome back again, whoever that is.
He even made a
Washington. Somebody in Seattle, Washington is calling me. Seattle, Washington. Hello, Queen of the South. Oh, yeah, I see you now. How are you? Been looking into seeing a lot of weird shit in my head. Everybody will call me crazy because I see a lot of shit in my head. I'm fine. I'm on vacation. Today's my first day of my real vacation, which is not much of a vacation, really. A week is not enough, you know. Week is not enough. I stayed in bed almost 2 days. So that's how tired I was. Then I forced myself to go out to watch a movie. So I watched Deadpool, you know. And it's like, yeah, take what I can get. I hate that word. Take what you can get. In a greedy fucking world, I hate that word. Take what you can get. Yeah, it's like I'm a slave, you know. When you say that, it's like I'm a slave. You know, I made a video. I just made a video. I'm in the process of doing it right now. You know, it's like I thought it's like the more I think about my life, the more meaningless that I hadn't fulfilled anything. You know, and when you say take what I can get, it's like it's basically I'm still tortured. You know. Take what you get. I don't get that meaning, to be honest. I'm sorry, Queen of South. It's just I don't get it. Why people say that, you know? It's like yeah, I'm truly a slave to America, you know. America is nothing but a slave state, you know. That's how I look at it. America is nothing but a slave state. It's still a plantation. You know? I still live on a plantation. According to the rules, according to law, you know. It's like we're so manipulated to believe, you know. How do you, it's like I always ask that question, how do you enjoy life? You know, how do you enjoy life? You can't enjoy life. It's because it's mostly for, earning vacation. That's another thing I don't like. Why do I need to earn it? Why do I need to earn vacation? Why can't I just, if I don't, it's like I'm giving the rich asshole. It's like I have to ask permission, the rich asshole, to have a vacation. You know. It's like it's so backwards how we are as human beings. I realize that, you know. 1 week is not enough. I'm going to tell you that, Queen of the South. 1 week is not. 1 week is not enough. I got 2 weeks vacation. That's not even enough. 2 weeks is not even enough. You know? So I'm a fucking slave to somebody's greed. You know, I have no choice. You know, it's like they forced you to have no choice, which is really, we are forced. You know, we have a gun in our head. It's like I have a gun in my fucking head every fucking day for a rich asshole, you know? I know. I work too. Yeah. You have to pay for your education. Yeah. Paying for your education and working. Yeah. You can't fulfill nothing in life. I realize that when I leave this planet, when I leave this earth, or whatever, this place, this prison, I haven't fulfilled anything in life. I realized that in all my lives, I had fulfilled, you know. It's like, what's the point of living? What's the point of being in life? What's the point of life if you can't fulfill anything, but you're forced to do something that you don't want to do, you know? Sounds negative, but it's true. You know, you're forced to do something that you can't fulfill anything in this fucking reality. You know? Now it's like I'm rested. I can think clearly now. You know, it's weird about it. It's like, yeah. It's like the manipulation of believing, of taking what we get and we earned it, which is, I hate that. I'm sorry, I hate the saying because it's brainwashing, you know? It's basically brainwashing. You know, everything about this life is all about brainwashing and doing something that you can't fulfill your own self, you know? Because everybody else have their own fulfillment in life, but we are forced to live in this life. You know, you're forced labored. You know, you're forced to do something that and your education is pretty fucked up because you have to get higher. It's like you can have all the education in the world, you can still work at McDonald's. You know, I seen people with master's degrees, right? So it's like, well, it's like I realize it's like it's a waste. And people tell me to kill myself, you know? I have people who tell me to kill myself. Who likes this greedy-ass fucking, you know, greedy-ass slave plantation, you know? It's like everybody live in a plantation and they realize they think that's good being on a plantation. America is a plantation. Yeah, that's all it is. America is nothing but a plantation. Yeah, no. It's like I Solomon, you know. It's like I have no. I'm gonna pull my hair out. You know. Another human being. Yeah, no. You know, it's funny. The ones who tell me to kill myself are religious people. You know, right now there's 2 Jewish people, and I had Christians tell me to kill myself. You know, I had a Christian that tells me to kill myself because the way I think, because I don't think like them. You know, I'm not part of their you know, so-called whatever that is that they believe in. You know. I have 2 Jewish people right now telling me to kill myself, you know? It's like they watch my video. I know they're watching my videos, and they're the one who's, I know who's giving me the thumbs down, you know, the Jewish MM. Yeah, I realize how negative religion is. I realize how real negative they are, you know, and they're not even aware that they are really negative, which is weird, you know. I realize the light worker is pretty negative. Everybody who believes in the light is pretty negative, you know. It's weird. That. Yeah. And she forced me to go to church, you know. I used to didn't want to go to church, you know. Yeah, it's weird now. It's like I went to the movie theater, you know. It's like I live in the Bible. I guess you live in the Bible Belt yourself since you're from the South. Yeah. Yeah. Shape shifting. I'm learning to shape shift. It's weird now, Solomon. I've been on YouTube looking at ghosts. Actually, I've been looking at the ghost. Yeah, I've been looking at the dark-eyed kids. South Carolina, cool. You're not far. Yeah, I live down here in South Carolina. I live near Charleston, South Carolina. I live in Goose Creek. You know. Yeah, I like looking at weird stuff. I'm kind of weird because I like that. It's like I'm interested in these black-eyed kids. You know, it's these. I believe in spirits. So it's like I see these black-eyed kids. You know. No, I don't hail the blue whale. I'm in my own. I hail the green dragon. That's who I am. I hail the green dragon. That's who I am. I hail myself instead. The green dragon. That's who I am. A whale is just a cigar. I can smoke it. That's how I look at it. Green dragon's me for. I believe in metaphysical. I believe in everybody have a metaphysical ability. You know. So I mess with a lot of stuff, you know. I believe that there are spirits, you know, and I believe there's spirits just roaming around, and I'm trying to understand these spirits, you know. Yeah, I seen them, the Gulf City stream. I'm the type. I'm not the follower. I kind of like I go my own direction, you know. I always go my own direction. It doesn't matter where I go, you know. I'm just myself as the animal. I don't see myself as human, you know. I don't see myself as human anymore. It's like I'm at the point where I don't want to be human, you know. Don't want to be human anymore. You know, the more I look at Jay, I've been looking into Jay so hard right now. He's been on my mind too. It's like there's something off about Jay, you know. I'm glad Queen of the South, you know. I'm the loner type. I fly alone. That's the way I work, you know. I fly alone, I roam. I fly alone and I roam. I don't follow crowds. That's the way. If people don't like what they want to hear from me, because I fall in between atheism and spirituality, you know. I fall in between that, you know. And I can't stand religion, you know. It's like I like native. I like the native way of their way they look at things, you know. So it's like I can't follow civilized people, to be honest, you know. I don't like civilized people, you know, in the way they think, to be honest. That's how I think. It's like I look at civilized people as it's like they're going nowhere kind of people, you know. Yeah, I don't feel human anymore, you know, Suleiman. I don't feel human anymore. It's like I'm at the point where I just want to divorce humanity. Divorce. To and not. I don't want human. I think humanity is an embarrassment. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like humanity is nothing but an embarrassment. You know, that's why I say I don't want to follow anybody. You know. That's why I do vlogs. You know, I talk about my everyday life. It's like it's just humanity to me is. I don't see myself human anymore. You know, I don't want to be human. You know, I want to be something else. Than, you know, or a mantid, something that's not human. I'd rather be something that's not even human. Palladians are humanoids, but they don't think like a human do, you know? Because I realize that Palladians do not think nothing like a human, you know? I'd rather be back into the collective. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I want to go back to the collective, you know? Because I'm more comfortable in the collective, and then I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about earning my time off, you know? I don't have to worry about food. To worry about anything else. It's just I feel like I'm in a prison system doing my time. You know, that's all I feel like. I'm not human. I got to the point where I'm not human no more. You know, it's like I'm just doing my time. You know, that's all I care. It's like I just want to do my time and get the fuck out. That's how I feel, Solomon. That's how I feel, actually. It's like I want to do my time. I'm doing my time. I ain't gonna kill myself. I'm doing my time, and that's it. You know? And when my time's up, that's it. I'm not coming back. I don't want to come back, you know? But I have a feeling that I will be back. You know, I always have this fucking feeling that they're gonna throw me back here, you know? Which is so fucking. It's like I want to have a choice, you know? I realize I want to have a fucking choice to be who I really want to be, you know? Here I can't do it, you know? I can't be who I really want to be here, you know? There's always somebody forcing me to be something I'm not. So I say I'm doing my time. I don't want to play the games anymore. I don't want to play the games of belief and non-belief, and everything to me is, I got to the point where everything is just meaningless. Bullcrap. Part of the fucking game, you know? Part of the fucking game, which is really fucking, and then crying on the inside. You know, I'm crying on the inside because I'm forced to do something. I hadn't fulfilled anything, you know. It's like you really haven't, you know. The fulfillment for me would be just let me do what I want to do, you know. That's how I feel. Let me do what I want to do. But right now, I'm just a slave. That's it, you know. Yeah, it's a roller coaster of being a slave. Right now, my roller coaster hadn't gone up one hill. I mean, yeah, pay got higher, but still, I'm still in the same fucking line. You know, I hadn't fulfilled shit. I was born in this fucking system and I hadn't fulfilled shit, you know? And you wonder why, you know? That's why I'm sick of the games, because that's all it is to me now. I'm at the point where I'm just playing a fucking game on, you know, who and people's belief, you know? Everybody is manifesting their beliefs, what they see, you know? It's like these people don't realize that they're manifesting their beliefs, you know? It's like when you're manifesting it right now because I see it, you know? I'm looking at it. It has the same attitude that you well is alive, and it's your God. and it's strange, and I see it. It became your God, even though you guys don't see it as a God, but you manifested it, you know? That's what I see. That's how I see. That's how I look at things, you know? You don't know it's, you know, it's like you don't know it's a God, but you created it to be a God. That's why you always in a way when you say blue whale, because when I look at it, it's like, yeah, it has a cool attitude. I love the attitude of the whale, you know? It's like the attitude of the whale is pretty cool, you know? What the fuck? And it's like, I feel like the green dragon, you know, the big ass green dragon, the blue whale is so small. It's like I could eat it all at one time. It's like I make a cartoon of me like the. It's funny. Ermin. Hello, man. Hey, Ron. Imran. He'll move. Yeah. You guys don't know yet that you're creating and manifesting things that you don't even realize that you're doing, you know? It's all by thought. That's it. All your thoughts, you created to manifest something that you don't even... I'm fine. I'm on vacation. I slept for 2 days. I didn't want to get out of bed. But I'm getting a new computer so I can see a little... I don't know. I'm getting a desktop computer since I'm staying here permanently. I'm going to die. I'm going to die in this house. Yeah. I see more darkness. That's all I see. Darkness is me. That's what it will be, you know? And more towards the dark instead of the light. That's how I see. That's weird. For no reason. Yeah, I don't see the light as positive. I don't see light as... It seems like it's more negative than positive to what the light is, you know? Shine through the light. Holy shit. You know, it's that people who always talk about the light. The light is going to save us, you know? And I realize it's so fucking backward and twisted. It's more negative than the dark, you know? Which is weird. Everything's a frequency. Now I realize that frequency is everything. Creation is nothing but a frequency. Everything's a frequency now. Sounds. Even the silent is a frequency. A really small sound, you know? I'm in a weird fucking... because it's raining. This rain. Oh yeah, I had a lightning hit my house. Right exactly where my whole house fire alarm just went off. Which was weird. You know? The lightning just struck my house. It's like I could hear it hit from on the side of my room. It was weird. It was two being tall. I've been seeing these two white beings. They're like twins, you know, which is weird. And they're all white. They're aliens, you know. They're all white, and they're twins. It's like that could have been. I think it was me in one of my lives. I think I was a twin alien, you know. Tall. They were white. They were all. It's like they don't talk. I realized that they don't talk. They speak telepathy, you know. Telepathic. You know, I can't wait. Sometimes I can't wait till the aliens come down, and then see all the religious fuck kids be shocked and say, "What? What the fuck?" That's what I hope sometimes. You know, it's like I think it won't happen till like 2037. You know, maybe further ahead of time. And then I kind of like, yeah, it's kind of good to wait because you don't want them to come down, get their guns, and say, "Holy shit, we're being invaded! Damn it, we're being invaded!" I am crazy. That's what I am. I just need to talk. That's all I need right now. Like, so how is everybody? How are you? How's things going? I feel some kind of energy coming on to me. Oh, man. What a day. What a great day. I want to do nothing for 6 months. That's what I want to do. I want to do nothing for I want to do nothing for a whole year. That's all I want to do. Do nothing for a whole fucking year. Then I'll be happy. Then I'll smile and say, yeah. Then I'll say I'm fully rested and say, yep, I feel better now. You know? That's all I need is 1 year. 1 year of doing nothing. I think I'm doing nothing until when my time is up. When my time is up, I'll take a year off. Enough a year. And then that's it. That's my time, you know? The time is not up yet. The time is not up. I still got more time. I got another fucking, 15 years. 15 years of my time. You have 15 years of my time. I'll still be here for 15 more years. $15 years. 15 years. If I'll make it through 15 years. Will I make it through 15 years? You see my hair go gray. My back is giving out slowly, you know? My back is giving out slowly. Just doing time in my prison cell. That's what I'm doing. Doing time in my prison cell. Damn, it's processing really slow. What the fuck? Need a new computer. It will come. The computer. Elon. Elon. Yeah, watch Deadpool. That was a good movie. Deadpool. Everybody should be like Deadpool. Yeah, it was like all the freaks fighting against each other. All the freaks are fighting against each other. Deadpool saves the day at the end. I love Deadpool. He. Watch it. The Infinity Wars. That's a good movie too. I like the Infinity Wars. God, that would be badass, you know? Just to get off the planet. Yeah, watch Deadpool after that one. You like that one. I'm just a freak. Yes, I am. I'm just a freak. I can feel the pressure of the storm. The rain. I can feel the pressure. I feel the pressure. Oh, God, I feel the pressure. Oh. I feel the pressure, damn it. I see a big old ship. Big old alien ship. In the clouds. Yeah, I'm just fucking... Quick! I know CPR. Fart pressure. Help me, please! I'm suffocating from the pressure of the rain. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh, I'm suffering. I'm suffering. Oh, the pressure! The pressure! Ilana, the pressure! So much pressure. I had popcorn for dinner. I had popcorn for dinner, damn it. Popcorn for dinner. I got a needle. Remove the pressure. What up? One of my friends contacting me. See something weird. A lot of things are weird right now. So Mary for all the Q posts at 4chan. Seems legit, but not bad feeling, don't know. Very crazy. I'm fucking crazy. Crazy. Pop like a balloon. Take the pressure off. I don't know why. We live in a world that loves pressure. You notice that? We live in a world that loves pressuring, producing. You know, when you produce, you're under pressure. You're under a stress, if you notice that. In businesses and religious practice, they have a pressure. It's like, yeah, that's kind of funny. That's popped up now. Thank you, Lana. We're to talk about pressure. Why do we have pressure? Why is there pressure? Money does create a lot of pressure. Money is the creation of all pressure, all stress, and all negativity. You know? So why? Why is it that way? You know? Why do you believe in pressuring people to do things that they don't want to do? You know? Creating something that doesn't make any sense at all. Pressure. You can take pressure and look at the word. The word itself is pretty negative too. It's not a positive word. Pressure. You know. It's like you develop so much pressure and paying your bills. You know. Paying your bills. Talk about being stressed. You know, talk about being stressed out of your fucking mind, you know. Yeah, we are like a fucking farm. We're always under pressure. We are a harvest. Our energy is, they harvest our energy. That's what they do. They love harvesting our energy because we're always under pressure. Come on, now, let's go. Let's go harvest. We gotta go harvesting today. Today, all the humans we gotta put more stress on them so they can build the energy up so we can take it. You know? We have to take your energy, damn it. We gotta make you more stressful, more depressed. You know, we gotta make you, it's like, we have to push you to the point. The whole reason why, you have to be pushed to the point. You know, part of the farming of human beings. Human beings are just like cattle. I realize how much human beings are like. They're all like cattle on this fucking planet. You know, energy cattle. That's what we call them. Energy cattle. In this torture chamber of life, we're all just energy cattle. So they can collect our negative and positive energy. So they can farm on us. They farm us so good, creating all these different pressures and different bull crap every fucking day. And you say these certain words. If you hear the certain words, you know, yeah, I'm Neo. Neo. Push-pull game. Tug of war. Yep. Tug of war. That's a good one thing. Good and evil. Good will always triumph evil. Evil will always triumph over good. You know? Playing the good and evil bullcrap. Fucking believing. It's like everything is the opposite of everything. So what is good is evil. And what is evil is good. You know? Everything is backwards. I realize how backwards it is. Doing our jobs, do you think that's good? You know, you believe that you're doing good. That's the question. I can't stand that word. Do you believe that you're doing? What's the purpose of doing good? You know? There's no such thing as good on this fucking planet. You know? There's no such thing as fucking good at all. You know? That's the negative. To me, doing good is more negative than doing bad, you know? I think doing good is more negative than doing bad. You know, the people who believe that they're positive, I think they're more negative than anything else. You know? They're like the opposite. So, yeah. There's no positivity in this reality. Yeah. No such thing as positive because you have no choice. My one week vacation. You call that good? You know, because you relieved me because I was relieved. I had to be relieved for 1 week. If I quit, that's totally different. If I quit, you know, if I quit, then I have a long vacation, and then and all my shit would be taken away from me. If I quit, all my shit would be taken away from me if I quit my job, you know. So I'm working to save my shit. That's what I'm doing. I'm working for my materialistic shit. I'm working to pay the mafia. I'm working for the mafia. You know, the taxes. You know, I'm paying the mafia from all the hard work I've done, and the mafia never done shit. The mafia never done shit. The people in the government. You know, all they want is their 3/4. They want 3/4 of your paycheck. You know, the less you make, the less they take out. The more you make, the more you take out. The more they take out. So that's the mafia. You know, you work your ass off for fucking 40, 60 hours a day, and all of a sudden you get the government mafia, you know, / corporation / plantation owners, you know, taking all that money out of your paycheck that you work so hard, and then all of a sudden that extra money could pay your bills, you know, that extra money could help you a lot, you know, put some money in your savings account, you know. You know, having that extra money would save a lot of trouble, you know. Yeah. Yep, in the working. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing to come out. You know, when you work, you put your kids in daycare. So you're not giving your kids any attention. They're always in daycare when you work. Do you really care about your kids if they're in daycare? You have somebody else taking care of your kids. That's true. Putting your kids in daycare, and you have to make a paycheck if you're both parents are working to make ends meet, to get ahead of life when couples work together, you know. Yeah, it shows we live in a fucking negative world. If we child services and daycare, we live in a negative world, you know. Yep, exactly. Yeah, no. The old days, yeah, the mom stays home and take care of the kid. That's the old mentality of the old days, like my parents' days. Back in the days when their parents is weird. It's like, yeah, I see my parents' my dad's parents especially. It's weird. It's like the woman always did all the housekeeping and the men always work, you know. Now, today, we have both. Men and women are working, and the cost of living is going upwards, if you notice, and food's going upwards, cost of living going upwards, everything's going up. So you have both parents working. Both parents are working and everything, you know. Which doesn't make any sense. It's like you don't care about your kids. Your job is priority over your kids, you know. That's the way it works. And the weekends is the only time you have time for your kids, is the weekend, because you're not working, you know. Depending on how poor you are. The poorer you are, the harder to be around your kids. And your kids wants a lot of attention, you know. Yeah. Survival of the fittest. That's what it is. It's survival of the negative survival of the fittest mentality. Because survival of the fittest creates the most negative fucking people on this fucking planet, you know? The most negative people are the ones who believe in survival of the fittest, you know? The whole objective is to make your life easy. So you're in competition And, your whole life is nothing but competition, production and all that shit, to produce, which is really fucking pretty pathetic in a strange way. That's why I divorced myself from humanity, because they believe in survival of the fittest, Yeah, they need it. Yeah, exactly. They need to quit the chemical crap. Yeah. And the survival of the fittest chemical is a way of life. Living in a chemical greedy society is a way of life, and it's the norm, to have chemicals in our lives, which is weird. And they call me crazy anyway, so I'm so crazy. I'm crazy because I'm not normal. To a normal person, I'm not normal because I see all the shit, the bull crap. It's a survival of the fittest bull crap. Not functioning as a collective, not being a collective anymore. And then when a religious fuckhead tells me, telling me I'm communist because I believe in a collective society where, I don't need it'd be survival of the fittest would be useless, Let's suck on a crystal. I'd rather have plastic. Yeah, plastic is life. It's true. Plastic is life. We have plastic in everything. Plastic is everywhere. We believe in plastic, damn it. We gotta save our plastic. Please recycle. We need to save our plastic, but please recycle. We love plastic. We're a plastic society, plastic culture. Survival of the fittest. We need more plastic, damn it. Yeah. You think I'm talented? You believe I'm talented? Yeah. It's not talent. It's just how I feel about living every fucking day, There's no talent anybody could do. If people really see, then they can relate to me. They have to relate to me. No one relates to me anyways. Well, I mean, yeah, except for the few here that are relating to me. Plastic surgeon. That's a good one too. Plastic fanatic. Plastic fantastic. Plastic surgeon. It's all about looks. You gotta have the plastic body and the plastic face with your plastic everything, so you can make yourself look like something that you're not. It's crazy. It's raining. It's raining. It's pouring. Oh my God. I'm so fucking tired of shit. Lead yourself. Please lead yourself. Don't let anybody else lead you. Just lead yourself. Don't let anybody else lead you, Then two of them disappear. They're all gone. How are you, Ilana? How are you, Ilana? Deadpool was a good movie, Ilana. You gotta go watch Deadpool. when it comes out. I think you'll like it. I liked it. Deadpool. I am dead. I am a ghost of Ilana typing. Ooh, ghost of Ilana. The ghost of Ilana. See that ghost? There's a ghost right there. See? It's like when the movie comes out on DVD, you'll watch it. Cool. Yeah, I'll get it on DVD. My fucking thing's ready. I am processed. I am done with my video. I just processed the video. It's all done. I'm gonna get a pizza, damn it. Oh, should I get a pizza? I like to make the Domino's pizza guy come in here. Pizza! A cheesy pizza. Make him drive through the rain. Driving in the rain. Dun, 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 dun. Man. Who is the... Okay. Damn it. Damn it. Everything's crazy right now. I missed a call, damn it. Who's in Seattle, Washington? Who calling me all the way from Seattle, Washington? 2 missed calls from Seattle, Washington. 208. Oops. Somebody in Seattle, Washington calling me. Anybody here from Seattle, Washington just called me? I don't know why they're calling me from Seattle, Washington. Unless my friend's in Seattle. My Apache friend is going to Seattle, is going to Washington. Yeah. It's really pretty up there. I've been to Seattle, Washington. I like it. It has a lot of great. It's really mellowed there in a way. I wouldn't mind moving to Seattle, Washington. Not Seattle. I wouldn't live in the city. I'd be living on the outskirts of the city. Live in the woods. Go to the city occasionally. I don't know. If I had plans, I was going to move to Oregon. At first, I was going to move like up near the northern part of Oregon, you know. That's what I really wanted to do. Move out in the middle of nowhere, you know. Move out of the middle of nowhere in Oregon. Oregano. I can't stay in the South. I hate living in the South. You know. I hate living in the South. Hello. Yeah. That was my plans originally. Hello, Christopher Schultz. Yeah. Some parts of Oregon is contaminated too. I found out originally when I was supposed to move there, the river was contaminated by lead, and there was an old factory that contaminated the whole water supply, you know. I found a couple towns in America that the water supply, because they were all old abandoned gold towns. The old abandoned gold towns, they ruined the water. They ruined the water. The water is not even drinkable anymore. That's how bad it was. I've been looking in old towns, and I wonder, it's like after a certain while, when it's like when a company leaves, the whole town just goes abandoned and everything just goes downhill. It's like, yeah, old gold towns. If you look at the old gold towns, the old mining towns, yeah, you'll understand how you can ruin the environment. If you look at the old mining towns, because it's like, especially the water supply. Yeah, that's the best example. Some of these, I look at fracking. They're going to be the future of ruining the old water supply. So the gold mine towns are the best example of what could happen with these fracking towns. The ones who frack all the time. So yeah, look at an old gold mine town. Then you understand that you're gonna see the future of most of these boom towns, these greedy ass fucking towns. Anybody that you live in a greedy ass fucking town, anything that has to do with greed, there's always gonna be something. There's always gonna be a downfall at the end. So I go back in the past and I look at the old gold mine towns. How much they fucked up a lot of shit. They fucked up the environment. They fucked up the everything, So fucking unbalanced and so fucking backwards, And then the manipulation. And it's funny. It's about back in the old days. They were heavy duty into religion. They were heavy duty into religion, and they're all fucking greedy ass fucks. And then they destroyed the land, the mountains, for a shiny piece of gold, Yeah, I've been looking at the top 5 towns in America, or top 10 towns in America that's been destroyed by greedy ass corporations in the beginning of the gold era, And then I realized, yeah, we got it here. Just a bigger. It's just the only thing different about here is it's a little bit bigger, Because it's like if you look in Detroit area, how all those car productions just left, and they went overseas. And then Detroit is the best example of how you can turn a city into a ghost town, and how it destroys the land. Detroit, you look at Detroit, that's the best example of how you destroy a fucking land and the environment and the housing. And it's like people, they do their thing, they work their ass off, they get their paycheck, and then when it goes down, they all leave, and the whole the whole fucking town just goes downhill from there. Then you got homeless people, and then you wonder why the towns are all bad. Because of fucking corporations. Corporations are the whole reason why people are desperate. Desperation, being under pressure. Got to find something to eat. Corporations, they're the downfall of human beings. They don't maintain shit. It's just temporary. That's how I look at it. I look at corporations are just temporary there because they're going to eventually move. The objective is to find cheaper workers. The cheaper you are, they just use the shit out of you. That's all they do. They use the fucking shit out of you, and they go find someplace else. Yeah, food and nature is taken away with corporations and government. Now, it's one thing about government. It's where you got USDA controlling with food and all that shit, you know? USDA. Who invented the USDA, you know? They're already ruining the environment. It's not environmentally friendly. I don't see corporation as environmentally friendly. It's one thing, when I was at the movie theater, right? I saw a Coke commercial saying they're bringing the water back. I said, what the fuck? You know, talk about a fucking scam, you know? For Coke. They talk about bringing the water back, and they believe that they're environmentally friendly, you know? And you got Nestle sucking all the Great Lakes River and selling the water to us. Nestle is stealing all the Great Lakes water for profit, you know? Tell me what's fucked up about that shit, you know? Water is life, you know? Human beings relies on water. And you got fucking terrorists that terrorize people to pay for water, even though it's part of our life. You know, our body relies on water, you know? The truth, anybody who controls the water controls the life itself, you know? Anybody who controls food controls life. Food and water is what humans rely on, and the ones who's terrorizing you is the corporation and government. You know, they're terrorizing you. You know, and they don't give a fuck about you. You know, that's the way I look at it. Hardcore shit. Very hardcore shit. You know. People with these religious beliefs should believe that you should have a gun in your head so you can pay for the water, you know? Religious belief, non-religious beliefs. We believe that you need a gun in your head so you can pay for this water. Even though the water doesn't belong to nobody. It is meant for all of us. It wasn't meant for corporate greedy-ass fucks, you know? Just like food. Food's the same way. And then you got corporate greedy-ass fucks fucking with the food system. You know? Corporations. I warn you about, you know, I warn you about corporations. They're your way down. They're gonna lead you down. Just like government, you know? Anybody who believes in this shit, the system, it's all gonna it's like when I look at the gold mine towns, you know, that's the future. Just the only thing different about this one is it's going to be a little bit larger version of it, you know? It's pretty obvious to see. It's going to be a very large version of a gold mine town, you know? But the only thing different about it, there's no place people can go. There's no place people can go find work, you know? So that means if a gold mine town can't be self-sufficient, then I look at all corporations and government. They design you not to be self-sufficient at all. So that's why they fine you all the time. They always fine you because they don't like you to be self-sufficient. They want you to be addicted like a drug. You know? You become their drug. Yeah, I know. It takes a long time for nature to clean up this shit, you know? It takes a long time, especially the one, I think that the one gold mine I found out, it's like, I think this one's in Nevada. They were using some kind of chemicals to extract the gold. Calcium, some kind of calcium product. And they ruined the whole fucking water supply. I think that's what they use to extract the gold, calcium, I think. What I remember watching, it's like they ruined the water supply, they ruined everything, and then when I look at the calcium in the water or whatever it's in that water, the chemical they use, the whole town is deemed not livable because the water is contaminated, you know? That's one thing people don't see, don't realize and see, you know? That's why they're already set up. They're already set up. It's like human beings are already set up to kill themselves. It's not this generation. I know it's not going to be this generation. Sooner or later, I think the AIs, I always believe that the AIs will kind of like fix the shit, fix the fucking human mistakes, you know, in a way. You gotta have this it's funny. It come down to a robotic mind to fix human blunder, you know, human blunders, you know, creating the balance. Yeah, fungus. There will be a new disease someday. Oh, someday I think there will be a new disease coming here. I think it'd be stronger than the bird flu, you know. Get rid of the virus. You need to create another virus to get rid of the virus. I'm talking about the human virus, you know. Another virus will get rid of the human virus. And the human virus always find a way. They always find a way. They always find the cure, but it costs money to cure. There you go. You have to pay $50,000 to get your cure. You know? They won't cure you. You have to pay for it. It's funny about cures, you know? We're not going to cure you. Fuck that shit. You're going to pay me 50 grand. 50 grand. Give my money now, and then I'll give you the cure. That's the mental thoughts of a human being. You have to pay for the cure. Only a mental psychotic person would make you pay for a cure, you know? Only a mental psychotic person will make you pay, you know, make you pay for your health, you know? Yep. Only a mental psychotic person that makes you pay, period. It's almost like being a psychopath, you know? I look at people who makes you pay, they're semi a psychopath in their own way. They become a psychopath. Yeah, you're not psychotic though, Lana. You should see America. America is nothing but mental psychotic people, you know, who thinks I'm really negative. You know, they think I have a psychosis. I have to only a greedy fucker telling me that, you know, the word free. You know, you got to be a mental person to believe in the word free. So they gave me a psychosis. Yeah. You're not psychotic. Just you have a hearing disadvantage. Your hearing is a little bit more extreme, you know. Psychotic is our life, you know. I live amongst psychotic fucking people, you know. You know, mafia. If you have a mafia-like mind, then you got to be a psychotic person, you know. If you believe that everybody should pay, then you have to be a psychotic person, you know. If you believe in survival of the fittest, then you have to be a psychotic person, you know. If you go to wars and you believe you have to fight for your country, then you definitely are a psychotic person, you know. If you believe in that. Let's see. Yeah, I know, it's like psychotic, you know. It's like when they look at me, it's like, oh, I'm very crazy, you know. But it's like it's the other way around, you know. If you're fighting for a piece of paper and you're killing for a piece of paper, definitely you are psychotic, you know. then you would be a psycho. It would be no different from a serial killer. You know, in a way, you know, people who die for money is a serial killer. You know, and they look at it like that's okay. We can go kill families and children on the other side, and only a serial killer, you know, that you know, you're forced to basically they're forcing you to be a serial killer, you know. Talk about psychology. It's like, yeah, it's so fucking backwards how we are and everything. I realize that everything that we do is so backwards, you know. A psychotic mind of greed. You know, greedy people are the most are basically just psychotic people. Yeah, they scam. Yeah, they scam everybody for money. Everybody is scamming somebody for money, you know. So yeah, think about the psychology of that. Being everybody's finding out all kinds of ways to make money off of somebody, you know. Then there is a psychological problem. If somebody's looking to make something out of to takes, you know, to fucking fuck with I mean, yeah, look at the psychological thing about scamming people for money. You know, corporations are scammers, so is governments. They're all scammers, you know. And I know somebody in their mind said, "Oh no, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's not right. It's all good. It's not good." It's like, fuck, you know. Scamming. Only a psychotic person would scam and make other people live in fear. Pressure, you know, put pressure on people so they can pay. That's a psychotic person. A psychotic human being. You know? Being a therapist. You know, that's why you have therapists, so they can conform, make you conform to their psychotic behavior of being part of the psychotic serial fucking living, you know. And it's like I think about the veterans, the homeless veterans, you know. You know, they became the army, the government trained them to become serial killers, and they're so addicted to being a serial killer. So when they come over on the other side, they don't know what to do. It's like, and sometimes whatever they did, you know, they killed that family, that child, you know. It's like they're so addicted to fucking kill. It's like it's another fucking drug addiction, you know. It's not only greed. Yeah, narcissism. Yeah. I think greed makes narcissist people, you know. I think greedy is narcissistic and arrogant. I believe that greedy people are narcissistic and very arrogant. You know. Nico, hello, Nico. Yeah. Yeah, it's the psychology. It's like the backwards. It's like I kind of like reprogrammed myself. I realized that now I reprogram myself. It's like now I start to see the backwards shit that we are doing, you know? You know, I feel like everything we do is backwards. It's not healthy for us, you know? I think the environment we live in is really unhealthy for us as human beings, you know? In a greedy environment, It's not a healthy environment at all. Because it's like me looking at the gold mine. You know, when I look at the gold mine, there's nothing healthy about that environment. They just left it there, and everything about the environment was it's contaminated. You know, it's unhealthy to live on the environment. That's why they tell you can't go to that town because it's contaminated. It's, you know. So greed is part of it, is where most of the narcissists come from, you know, and being arrogant. So a gold mine town is the best example of looking what humans today are, you know, in the past, because it's all related to the past. It always goes back down to the past, you know. The gold mine, the silver, you know, the copper. They had a copper mine. Like that's very contaminated too. They extract every single copper out of that fucking mine. Every single one. And then once they got done taking the copper out, that was it. They just left the town. You know? No post office. Yeah, they said the people who stayed at the gold mine town, there was like very few who stayed there. And the post office just went away. Once the post office gone, that's it. The mentality of greed, you know? That's why I always think the psychology and the mentality of a greedy person who thinks this is okay. When you say it's okay, it doesn't mean it's okay, you know? So you have to think backwards. To hell that we pave a golden way to heaven. There is no heaven. Why is there a golden way to heaven? Which I don't get. Pave our golden way. Why do we have to pave our golden way to heaven? I don't get that. It doesn't sink into my head about that. To me, that's related to the mentality of thinking of gold. You know, it's like I don't get it. It's like, why do you say that? You know, that's a question I always say. Why do you say that? That doesn't make any sense. Why do you think? Why does everything have to be gold? You know, why? It's like it's like gold. It's the word gold itself is is a version of brainwashing. That's how I look at it. You know, everybody believes that there's a golden blah blah blah. It's always golden, yellow brick road. It's always like, yes, that's brainwashing right there. You know, golden. It's like gold. It's like human beings are obsessed with the word gold. If you know that, if you understand the word gold, you know, it's part of the programming. You know, when I hear the word gold, that's part. I think of it's a programming. It's like, yep, you know, every time you think there's a gold, it's like, why does it have to be gold? What's the whole purpose of gold? Why is there a heaven? You know, what do you mean that heaven doesn't even compute in my head either? It's like, what the fuck is a heaven? You know, it's like I don't believe in the word gold in heaven. It's like heaven has no meaning to me. It's like all I see is this. I see this little circle of light, and it goes, and I go through it, and then I get erased, and then I come back out into some other body. That's how I look at it. I don't see I just don't see. I don't see any gateway or nothing. I just see this fucking light of madness. The light, I look at the light as the erasing of my every thoughts and that's all I think of the light as. It just erases everything about this personality, this of who I am, you know. Both vibration words. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Nico. Yeah. Go with it. Yeah. it's weird now. It's like gold. I realized gold. I deprogrammed myself not to believe in the word. It's like everybody is so obsessive with that word, you know, and the rock. It's like, and now I realize, yeah, you can go for it. I don't give a fuck about it, you know. People die for it, so I say screw it. So I don't. It's like I kind of like deprogram myself to realize what's the whole meaning of it. You know, it's like the word gold. It doesn't compute in my head anymore. I got rid of it. You know, the word gold and silver and all the shiny pieces of useless rock. To me, it's just a useless rock. But it's the only thing it's good for is it's a cure. To me, it's a chemical compound, you know, that can create your youth. You know, that's what the extraterrestrials use it for, gold. You know, photonic. It's like you can make your own gold. You can make it. I found out you can make gold, you know. I just got to figure, it's like, it's weird. There's a guy I found that he says he makes his own gold, you know. Gold can be made. Certain compounds that make gold. The hell with it. Yeah, it's like my logic. It's weird. It's like I don't see. It's like I don't. It's like I've been deprogrammed. That's it. That's all I can say. I've been deprogrammed in my own way, you know. Deprogram yourself. And then now you're creating another It's like everybody's always creating programs, you know. The human beings is easily programmed, you know. So that's why I don't follow nobody, because I don't want to be part of the program. I don't want to be a program. Because to me, everything is a program. I don't care what it is. Belief, non-belief, you're creating a program, you know? It doesn't matter to. It's like I kind of like I don't want to be I don't want to be programmed anymore, you know? I don't believe in a program, you know? So yeah, it comes down to programming, you know? Programming is just another manipulation. MK Ultra is the biggest program to program human minds, you know. But I am programming you, Michelle, and programming others. Yep, you are. Ilana, you are programming me. You've been programming me all the time. Yeah, we become robots. We are programmed like robots. Program is cold. Think for yourself. Yeah, that's all I do. I think for myself. I've been thinking for myself for a long time. That's why I don't follow. I think for myself. That's why I make YouTubes. My therapy of thinking for myself. Free thinker. Yep, free thinker. I am a free thinker. I just don't want to be part of the programs. All these programs I have to follow. I'm a program. That's it. I'm a robot. Oops, squeaky sound. I'm a robot. I'm a program robot. Let's all be program robots. We are the wires a bit. Yep, you're right. I'm here to fuck up with the program, the human program. Yep, I am here to fuck up the human program. But I don't think it's working. Only a very few that sees it. Only the very few that sees it. I'm still programmed though. I still rely on this, so I'm still programmed. Because yeah. I'm half programmed and half not programmed. Well, I'm quarter programmed for this. You know? This is a program. You know that? This itself is a program. It may look, it's just a regular piece of paper, and this is the biggest program of them all. Let's be programmed. Must be programmed. I am programmed. I'm a robot. Oh, man. 6:30. I gotta order something. I gotta order me something. I should get something to eat. I am programmed. Let you program. Delivery. Carry out. Delivery. Crap. Money is stupid. Yep. Money is for idiots, you know. Money is for idiots. Money is for the ones who believe it. Majority of all the idiots believe in money, you know. Only an idiot believe in money. Yeah, my computer comes on Wednesday. My computer. I gotta get a comfortable chair. This chair is secondhand. Oh my God. Fuck you, God. Fuck you. Tell the religious people, fuck your religion. Fuck you. Fucking religion. Fuck you. Oh yeah, your God's getting anal. The devil's fucking your God in the ass right now. Yeah, your devil's fucking God in the ass, and he loves it. Now God is fucking the devil in the ass. Now God is fucking the devil in the ass. Look at that. Porn. Holy shit. I can see the devil. Gay sex. God and the devil are gay. Yeah. Yeah, they're both related too. The God and the devil. They both give themselves anal and a blowjob. Yeah. Anal and a blowjob. Yeah, they're both working together. The God and the devil. Talk about porn. Holy shit. That'd be a good porn movie. The God and the devil fucking each other. Talk about offensive. That'd be a way good porn movie. So the sex partner. Make its own personal sex toy. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're both toys for each other. One's a vibrator. Yeah, the God became the vibrator of life. And then the devil became the vibrator too. The devil became the butt plug for God. Yeah. Triple X. God and the devil fucking. Triple X. This is not suitable for children to watch. Chakra. 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 Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Yep. That'd be a good cartoon. The God and the devil having anal sex together. That'd be a really good cartoon. Can you see that? See the God and the devil having sex together? That'd be the most offensive cartoon in the world. I would love to see that. I would love to. I wish that was like a virus. Talk about starting something there. Talk about starting a controversy too, you know? Have Jesus and Muhammad fucking each other, you know? Jesus and Muhammad, they're having sex together and they're having orgy with God and the devil, you know? Orgy! There we go. The God and the devil and Jesus and Muhammad, they're all having an orgy together, you know? Kissing. They're having a three-way butt fuck. One giving blowjob. Oh yeah. And then everybody's gonna call him, damn, I got a sick mind. Holy shit. That would be I got a sick mind. I got a really sick mind. Oh yeah, we'll have Buddha in there too. We'll have Buddha, God, devil. We'll have all the gods having a real big huge orgy, you know? They're all fucking and kissing and, you know, playing. They're all doing bondage together and all that stuff, you know? There we go. Talk about hit hardcore cartoon there. Have all the religious people just go fuck each other. Then that's a big, huge controversy. Then people will be so offended seeing that. And then somebody, it's like it's gonna hit somebody. Somebody's gonna be really offended to see that. I can tell you that. That's my whole objective is to offend people. You know, because they need to be offended. You know, it's natural to be offended. You know. Yeah, all the gods in the world all having an orgy together, all fucking each other, raping each other. Yeah, there we go. All the gods are raping each other. They're all raping each other, tearing each other's clothes down, and turn around and kill each other. And they still fuck each other while they're killing each other. There you go. But we are snowflakes. we cannot handle the shit. Yeah, I know. That's what goes through my fucking mind, you know? Say, what the fuck? So outrageous. I wish I got paid to think like this, you know? People could pay me, but I'm giving it out for free, you know? God, that'd be a really controversial cartoon. That really fucking fuck up all the religious people. It's like spread it like a virus. They all have computers. Spread it like a virus. Then they'll call me evil now. So, whose idea was that? That was Michelle. That was Michelle's idea. Protect someone together. Yeah. You know. See, I tried astral projecting. I puked. I couldn't do it. It's like I was puking, which is weird. I want to astral project somewhere. I'm always somewhere. It's like I'm never here. I'm here, but I'm somewhere. Don't overthink it. I can't help it. I think too damn much. I think a lot. I can't help stop thinking. It's like my addiction. You know, it's funny. Thinking is my addiction. You know, I've been thinking for, nonstop. 11 years. Like I said, 11, 12 years. I've been thinking nonstop. I got 11, 12 years all in my mind right now. You know? Enough to retire on. If I can take all this shit out of my mind and project it on everybody else, then I can retire on it. And actually relax for a change. I'd rather think than fucking do physical work, you know? That's the way I am. It's like I'd rather think than do physical work. It's because I got a lot of shit. Now I'm thinking about cartoons. Where would you guys want to go? Jeez. Not Mars. I don't know. There's a lot of planets out there that I don't even know the names of, you know? And there's no planet. I think there's one planet on there's one planet here. There's like ours. Completely opposite of ours. Actually, they're in good shape. They're like our neighbors. We have a planet that we don't even see. They're like our neighbor. They came here asking, why in the fuck are we doing this shit? You know? And then our government pals and our corporate government pals tell us no. You know? They were speaking for us, even though we weren't even aware that they did come down. They came down here. And they were trying to tell us we should stop. They've been telling us to stop like many times. But our government corporate assholes are talking for us without us even knowing about it. And they keep the secret. You know, it's like, fuck. You know? I don't want these fuckers to speak for us, these government corporate assholes, the secret government, the second government that we have in America, you know? I don't want the second government to speak for us, you know? Don't want the corporations to speak for us. I don't want nothing related to greed to speak for us, to be honest, you know? I don't want nobody that's related to money to speak for us. You know, I don't want those people. They don't speak for me. I can tell you that. Anybody who is related to money doesn't speak for me. It's the way it works, you know? It's like I'm sick of people speaking for me because it's always like that for me all the time. It's my whole life, somebody's always speaking for me, you know? That's what I hate. That's why I like walking my own path, you know? It's like I'm sick of people telling me where I should go, you know? I want Ace Ventura or Doolittle as speaker. Yeah, Ace Ventura. Yeah, he would be a good speaker. Or Dr. Doolittle. Yeah, at least they would speak for the animals, you know? And the money people don't believe in the animals. They kind of ignore the animals because they're part of everything, you know? Yeah, it's like no one speaks for the animal. Animals no one speaks for the animals anymore, you know? It's like no one really speaks for the mountains, the trees. No one speaks for them, you know? Yes, Nico. Yep. Yeah. Hey, man, I got an idea. I can go online. Yep. I am just a weirdo. Just look at me as a weirdo. Oh, you can see my place, my little cubicle. Freaks, yeah. We're the freaks. Proud to be a freak. Hi, vote for me. Freak of the universe. Come on. I guarantee. Just give me $2 quadrillion and I can fix everything up. Yeah. Yeah, Lana lives in her little place. Me and Lana are not normal, damn it. We're not normal, damn it. Yeah, me and Alana are not normal. Me and Alana, not normal. Pizza, Domino's. I want a Chicago pizza, you know that? I've been craving for a Chicago pizza. Oh, you did? See my place? So that's where I'm feeling your energy, Nico. How do you like my place? Not too big. I like my place, you know. I like this place, actually. I used to have a 1,300 square foot house. And I bought that for the same price as this place, you know. But it turned around, it was like I sold it and it was a piece of shit. And the builders who built the house, everything fell apart. I bought a 1,300 square foot house for $90,000 back in 98 or so, and they put it up in 2 months. In 2 months they put it up fast, and everything was the longer I stayed there, everything started falling apart. So I kind of left on time. I left the place on time because the siding on the house was coming off, you know. Yeah, they don't build houses anymore. They don't build houses. They don't really, yeah. You know, they buy cheap shit. Yeah, I sold it. It's like that thing was I mean, it was the chandelier. You know, like the chandelier there is basically on top of my table, but the chandelier in my other house was so close to the stairway, and it's like I had to get something to move the string. It was so poorly done on how they built the house, you know. And the flooring on my house was unbuckling in the kitchen area. Yeah, the floor was unbuckling. They had to redo. I had to redo the floor. They had to redo the floor twice, and the front porch of my house was was done sloppy, you know. So I made them redo that 2 times, 3 times, and they still could not get it right. And I found out they were being sued, and they found out that there's this lady who bought the same house from the same builder. They built the house inside of a fucking, like, the house. There's the hills all around it. It was like down in the slope inside the hill. It was all. That's how they built the house. It was like the lady who the person who built the builders of the houses got sued because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They don't build houses anymore. Yeah. She bought a house. Was like in a crater. It was like a little crater. They built the house in a crater. You know, and then the way the builders do down the south, they take the topsoil. They steal the topsoil on the ground, so the grass doesn't really grow that well. And then when they do the topsoil, they sell it separately. So they steal your topsoil. South Carolina is known for when they build houses, they steal the topsoil too, you know? So your grass is not really going to grow, you know? Since there's no, so I had to go buy, my whole backyard didn't have no, I had to buy, I think it was like 7 pallets of grass, you know, to do my backyard. So I had to get that. And then I had to seed it and all that shit. And the ground was really, you know, so I had to go buy topsoil so the grass can, you know, stay in there, you know, which is like, yeah, it talks about, it's ridiculous. Hey, Unknown Archive. Yeah, it's like I got scammed from that house. You know, it's like, yeah, it was I could afford a $90,000 house, you know. I can't afford to buy a $150,000 house or a $200,000 house, you know. I don't want to pay $1,000 a month, you know. It's like, you know, anybody who makes less than 60 grand a year, you know, and they want you to buy a $150,000 house, you know, that doesn't make any sense. You know, they make less than 60, 70,000 a year. Yeah, it's like I was making 45 a year. I can't afford to buy a fucking $150,000. Majority of the houses I've seen, they either are moving a mobile home, or I had 2 choices: to move in a mobile home, or like this townhouse, you know, or something that where I can from within my range, you know, where I don't go into debt, you know. It's like, it's fucked up, you know. Nah, yeah, I was living in a trailer. I was living in a fifth wheel trailer, 25-foot fifth wheel trailer. I lived in it for about 5-6 years. No, 7 years. Holy shit! I've been living in a trailer for like 10 years. I live in a fifth wheel trailer for 10 years. And oh yeah, I lived in my truck. I lived in my truck for 3 years too, or 2 years. I lived in a truck. I didn't have a house. I was using my parents' address. So yeah, I lived in a truck for 2 years. My house was my truck. Basically, I was a homeless truck driver. You know, and I put my fifth wheel in a storage. You know. Yep. I got used to living in a trailer, you know, fifth wheel trailer. You know, it's like camping. You know, it's like down here is pretty perfect to live in a trailer. Yeah, I've been basically, you might as well call me homeless. I technically didn't have a house to live in. I lived in the trailer, and and people don't really consider that being living. They don't consider that as an address, especially here in the South. They don't like you. It's like it's a racket too. Housing industry is a racket. Yeah, it was winter. I bought me a winter trailer. Yeah, I bought me a winter trailer, you know, because I didn't know what to expect. I bought a 1998 Golden Falcon. It was a 1997 Golden Falcon. It was in pretty good shape. And then when I left, it fell apart. You know, it was falling apart. It was getting bug infested too. That's another thing. That's another reason why I left out of the trailer and bought a house. You know, it was getting bug infested, mostly cockroaches. You know, it's like now it's weird. It's weird to sleep in a bed. That's one thing that's so weird about living in a trailer and being in a house. It's weird to sleep in a bed. You know. It's weird that I can move my bed around, you know, which is strange. I miss living in a trailer. Some part of me, I wish I had my big, huge truck. I had a big, huge Dodge pickup truck. I got dually, damn it! I got a big, huge Dodge dually, but it wasn't a diesel. It was a gas. I was gonna buy me another fifth wheel. I was gonna get a bigger fifth wheel to live in, you know. But instead, what's fucked up, the lot that I was in, they raised the lot rent. It went from I paid $340 a month. That's including electricity, you know, and you get cable to come with it too. It's like being in a hotel, you know. And it was paying it started out at $340 when I first lived there. And now the lot rent for theirs is about almost $1,300 a month for lot rent for living there. They don't want no permanent. I was a permanent resident in the trailer park, you know. I lived right next to the Mexican trailer park, right across from me, you know. There was a lot of Mexican people right next to me, you know, which is pretty cool, you know. Yeah, they want me to pay $1,300 a month on the lot rent. My house is cheaper than the trailer park. That's why the reason why I bought the house. It's cheaper, way cheaper than the fucking trailer, you know. Which is like, fuck, why would I want to pay $1,300? So I kind of like, for the past couple months, I was looking around for houses. I was looking around for a place to live to get out of that lot. And then I got rid of my trailer. I sold my trailer for like $1,000, you know. It wasn't worth that much anyways. I sold my trailer for $1,000, and I traded my truck in for the Camaro, you know. My dualies. Plus, the dually was pretty expensive to take care of. If I moved to a different trailer park, but it's like, if I moved to a different trailer park, it would cost. I would save actually more money, you know. I was saving more money in a trailer park than I was in a fucking house. Now I'm saving money here too, which is weird. You know, I thought I would be losing money, but I'm saving money. You know, the objective is to have a backup, just in case you get, you know, just in case you might, like, if my job goes out of business, I gotta have backup money to protect myself from until I find another job, you know, until I get another job. I'm always backing myself up, and sometimes I'm not backing myself up. Sometimes it's like, there's sometimes where I just like, oh, fuck it, you know? Yeah, $1,300. Yeah, Americans are greedy here. I'm telling you. Americans are fucking greedy here. They become really fucking greedy. You know? They're so fucking greedy. You know, it's like, it's just, you could see it. You come to America, you could see it, you could feel it. So fucking greedy. It's prices just keeps on going up. You know, prices are always going up. Housing is always going up, you know. And they're trying to say, and you wonder why if fucking, you know, somebody under 60,000, 70,000, 60,000, you know, trying to find a place where they could save money. And then these people. The objective is to get more money. The price. I think housing is just a scam because it's like the housing market is a scam. I know you're trying to make a profit off of it when you sell your house, but it's like, to me, it's just a fucking scam. That's what the housing market is. It's like people can't afford to live in these fucking houses anymore, because they charge outrageous prices, Yeah, I thought about getting a tiny house, I thought about buying a tiny house, but it's like they don't want to allow to have they don't want a tiny house, Because tiny houses, if they build a shitload of tiny houses, that would be the way. Because everything will go down, and you actually can save money, And you have things to catch the rainwater and all that shit. Yeah, tiny houses would be the way. I would love to live in a tiny house, This is tiny. It's not big, but it's nice size. I like it, My house is not, well, it is big compared to the trailer I was in, Yeah, I think tiny houses would be the best way for everybody to go to. And then you can have more land. You can walk around, and you have more places. You have more room. Your electric bill will be cut down. Your water bill, your heating bills will be cut down. Because tiny. If you want to really save, go for a tiny. Everybody should just start doing tiny houses. Or I thought about a container house. There's another thing. I thought about getting a land and have a container house, a house made out of container. Live like that. You can make use of the containers. You can take the reefer containers. The reefer containers would be perfect because they're so insulated. Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't like that, Ilana. Well, they do have reefer containers. They're not made out of metal. Well, they're aluminum. Never mind. Yeah, metal. Wooden house. How about a wooden house, Ilana? How about a wooden house? You like a wood, like made out of wood floors with carpeting? I know you like carpeting. Gotta have a lot of carpeting. Yeah, downstairs here is all not real wood. It's all vinyl, fake crap, This house here is actually built better than the house at my first house. This house is built a little bit better. It's easy to maintain. Yeah. Yep. Housing is nothing but a scam. Yeah. I see the housing market as a scam. That's all I see right now. Because they always want. Yeah. The market is going up, Nico. Well, when you find a house within your budget. The objective is to save money. Try to find a house that's lower than your than what you make a week. I had to fight my fucking. It's like I had to look. I was looking around for houses. Yeah, find something within your budget and save your money. I'm telling you that right now, Nico. Save your fucking money. Because that's the only way you're gonna make. It's like if you find a house lower than your budget and you can save money, you got it made. And then you have something to back yourself up. Always have a backup. Yeah, I gotta buy me one of those AC things behind my house. It's almost 10 years now, almost 10 years, and they don't build that thing to last either. It's a piece of crap. The one I got because I'm looking around for a better AC or the AC condenser, you know. They don't build that. It's like they don't build shit to last anymore, you know. It's all piece of shit, cheap shit. It's funny, I haul all this shit, you know. I haul all this shit, and it's all cheap piece of crap, you know. It's funny, but it's like being a truck driver. I see the shit they buy, you know. It's like it's so cheap. Americans are so damn cheap in building their shit. They don't build their shit to last, you know. They do not build shit to last. So I gotta spend $5,000-6,000 for a new heater thing for my house, you know, because right now it's almost to the point it's blowing hot. Almost, it's not blowing hot air, but it's coming towards that point. You know, I think one more year. I'm gonna make it last for another year, and then I'm gonna get a new one. You know. Yeah, Americans, the products are fucking cheap and useless. You know, it's like that's what I hate about America. You know. America is not about quality anymore. There's no such thing as quality in the products. I'm telling you that for a fact. You know, I look at everything in America. It's like all fucking worthless, useless. You know, nothing is good in America at all. You know, and then we get Chinese stuff. We get the Chinese stuff come over here too, and they're no different. Every business is the same. It's always the cheapest. It's always come down to the cheapest fucking product to make their product. That's the way it always comes down to. You know, it's like it's so fucking. It's like it's just. I'm being scammed every fucking day. Yeah, profit. It's all about profit. It's not about quality anymore. There's no such thing as quality. Like, this planet has no quality at all. There is no such. When you're in a greedy ass fucking. When you live with these greedy ass fuckers, quality, you might just. They think there's quality, but you might as well just throw that thing out the fucking window because there's no such thing as quality, you know? See, I like that. If I built a house. It'd be like the old houses in the old days, you know. These houses here, you know, they're not built to last. The new houses today, they're not built to last at all. You know, they're just fucking cheap. You know, and they give you the hype, and they con you and scam you to believe that this is the best quality, this and best quality, and then you realize you've been fucked. You know. It's like little shit, you know, the little shit. That's what those little shit turn out to be big shit, you know. That's all I'm saying, you know. Just there's no such thing. The quality of it's like it's like the stuff I ship and I see driving a truck, you know. It's like, and I look at it, it's like it's not even. It's like it's so cheap, you know. Most of the product that America buys is from China, you know. Most of this, because I used to see this, they swap out the boxes, you know. Chinese box swap in. They take them. It's like I said, they have a made in American box, you know, and they take it out of the made in China box, you know. They take the shit out of made in China and put it in made in America. There you go. You've been scammed. You know? I see all that shit. That's one thing people don't realize, that I actually see this shit, you know? You know, America's nothing but a scam. Yeah. America is a scam. You know? America is so in what I'm gonna say, America is so in debt. I'm telling you, America is so in debt. They're indebted to China. Yeah. You know, America is so in debt. America's past in debt. They're just giving the illusion. You know, they're just giving you the illusion. You know, America's so deep in debt. The people around us are living in la la land, and they don't realize how deep they are. They're so deep. America borrows a lot. Americans, we borrow a lot from all different countries. You know. So yeah, America. You know, America owes the mafia. America owes a lot of money. You know, so it's okay for China. Way I look at it, it's okay for China to take over the land because we owe China a lot of money. You know, we even scam China. You know, yeah, Americans. You know, it's like Americans are the best scammers on this planet. It always revolves around us on everything. I noticed that now. It always revolves around us. We're the worst country. I think America is the worst country on the whole planet. You know. That's how I look at America. I think we are the worst country, you know, because we're more into la la land. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that fucking funny? That is fucking funny, you know. You got generics. Yeah, you know, you got the generic brand and you got the actual brand. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, America the dream. That's the biggest fucking con scam. You hear that? Yeah, American dream. Don't believe in that shit. Don't believe in American dreams because it's full of shit. It's like I've been hearing that fucking dream bull crap for 25 years, you know? I realized it took me I think when I first got divorced from my ex, then I realized, oh shit, America is never a dream, you know? 11 years ago, I knew America was nothing but a fucking hype dream. In 1997, 98, I was one of the, I believed that I wanted to become rich. In 1997, 98, I was into the American dream crap, you know? Then I realized, I'm being scammed. You know, I realized that American dream is nothing but a scam, you know? Basically, just they motivate you to be a good slave. That's what America is about. America is a motivation to be a good slave, to produce and be overworked. Because that's all America is about. It's not about family. They say it's about family. In American dream, it's not all about family. It's more about business, you know? Yeah, it's more about business in America. You know, that's why they're so obsessive for us not to have many days off. We don't have many days off in America. You know, we're so obsessive of working too damn hard, you know? We can't even drink beer. We can't even drink a beer on our job. We can't even smoke pot on our job. That's how fucking twisted and stupid America is, you know? Can I get drunk on the job? I want to get drunk on a job, you know? That's what I feel like. I wish I could just get drunk or high on my job, you know? And not give a fuck. It's like we can't relax. America, the dream is really brainwashing. America is about brainwashing people to come to America. People, come to America. We like to brainwash you to believe that you're free and you have to work your ass off and not have any time off. Come to America. Come on. You know, we want to work you so hard. You know, we don't want you to have a life. Hell no. In America, we do not want you to have life. You know, we got to be patriotic so we don't have a life. So you won't have a life, you know. We don't want you to have 30 days off. You know, that's not American. You know, we're Americans. We don't believe in having 30 days off. You know, When you quit your job, you can't have 30 days off. When you quit your job and get another job, you got to start all over. You know, that's America. That's the American dream. You can quit your job, find another job, quit your job, find another job, and not have any vacation because you got to start all over again. You know, that's America. That's what America is about. You know, America is not about family at all. America is about business. You know, all the people who wear ties and suits, they're the most important people in this country, if you notice that. All the people in suit and ties, they're the most important people in this country. You know? Anybody below them, they're all just fucking useless piece of shits. That's all they are. We're just using you. We're just using your skills. You know? We create an education system so you can be part of our production of life. You know, we have to produce for life. You know? Your life is ours. Basically, that's what corporations, basically, that your life is theirs. That's it. They own every aspect of your life. Politics, corporations, and government. If you see suit and tie, they own you. The banks, they own you. You know, we are owned. You know, that's why we have to put our signature on everything. You know, we are owned, bought, and we have to pay for everything. You know, that's basically what America stands for. You know, you're just a slave for some guy in a suit. You know, for the owner of the business, owner for the politics, and you know, all politicians are from former corporations, big huge corporations. Don't you know? Don't you realize that? You know. All your politics are from former corporations, you know? They own big businesses. They're from big businesses, especially here in America, if people don't realize that, you know? They're all millionaires and trillionaires, especially in America. We have millions and trillionaires that's running our fucking lives, you know? We got governments. You know, it's like the government runs like a corporation. Everybody's getting a paycheck. Everybody's getting you get an employee number. I know, I was in the Army. I I had an employment number. You know, just like any employers. You know, the only thing different about it is they provided me a place to sleep and eat. Yeah, I get free housing and free food. You know. Yeah. And and they were paying me. I think I started out $600 a month in the Army. Yeah, I started out at $600 a month in the Army, and then when I left out of there, I had I left out at $1,500 a month in the Army with free housing and free food. You know, except for I had to buy my own uniforms. You know, if I lose something in the Army, I had to pay it on my paycheck. You know, if I lose something or an item, yeah, I know the Army. I used to be in the Army. It's like, yeah, I had free hospital. I had free hospital, you know, and free dental. I miss it. That's the only part I miss, because the Army runs just like a fucking. That's one thing that people, the right wing people, you know, they don't believe how the Army is run. You know, it's more. I forgot how it was. It's more like in the left. It's more. I forgot what it's called. It's like the stupid right wing people don't believe that it's God damn it! It's in my fucking head. It's more liberal. The Army is almost liberal. I can tell you that. Yeah, the Army is almost liberal. It's so liberal in so many ways because everything is all run by the government. The government pays for everything. You know, I'm getting the paycheck from your taxes. That's basically how it works when you pay your tax. Then one thing is weird about it, when I get my paycheck, I have to pay the taxes on my paycheck, even though I was getting $600 a month. You know, I was getting less than shit, I was getting less than 10,000 a year, 10,000, maybe less than that as a private, and the government was collecting money out of that, which is like, it's like there's a mafia with the mafia with the mafia in the army, and it's very liberal in a strange way. The way it's run. Is run by, since it's like, and then the right wing people are so damn fucking idiots. Yeah, the right wing people in America are fucking idiots, and they support the army system, even though it's run by the government, and our taxes are paying for it, and then we're paying our taxes for it. It's like, it's so fucking fucked up how it really is, It's like, yeah, I pay federal and state taxes, making $600 from $600 to $1,500 a month, Yeah, it's like, fuck. It's like free. At least I was getting free food, free everything. I used to go to mess hall, eat dinner. I ate my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, when I was in the army. And then on the weekends, I usually go out. I usually take a Strauss, and I usually go to downtown and go get me a. I used to be stationed in Germany, I'll go get me a schnitzel or a bratwurst. That's better than eating mess hall food, I ate a lot of mess hall food. They fed me pretty good, though. That's one thing about the army. They did feed me pretty good. I just hate carrying a fucking rifle, I had an M16A2. Yeah, A2. No, it was an A3. Because it was different, Yep. America. America the free. You know what? The reason why we went to Saudi, the first Saudi war, it's all about oil. That's what we went there for, to save the oil. We got to save the oil, damn it. God damn, we got to save the oil. That was an in and out. I remember the people who got out of there in the first Saudi war. I'm glad I never went to war. I am so glad. I am so lucky that I never went to war. About the Q. About Q? What's Q? Hey, do you know about the Q? What's the Q? I am so dumb. I want to be dumb. I don't even want to think. I like being dumb. It's like some things that I just don't feel like doing or thinking. Yeah, Army, you're a machine. You're a robot. If you refuse to take an order, they give you Article 15. You get to go to jail. If you sell cigarettes, you get an Article 15 or go to jail. You can make money off of cigarettes. Choose security clearance level for the president. Yeah, I heard president level. I found a list of security clearance, and I found out president is like the bottom of the security clearance. Presidents are not really that important, really. They don't know shit. The only highest security clearance right now that I know of is royalty, Because I found a guy that found a list of security clearance. Yeah, royalty is the highest security. If you have a royalty security clearance, you're above all the clearance. You're way above all. And I found out all the security clearance are all compartmentalized. They're all compartmentalized. So one doesn't know what the other is doing. You know, that's basically how they did. That's how they separate people. You know. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. I've seen the army people some of the ex-army people coming out. You know. Yeah, it's funny how much they know. They know more than what we know. That's most of my info is from Camelot Project. You know, look up Carrie Cassidy in Camelot Project. She got a lot of secret people in her YouTube. Carrie Cassidy, you know. Yeah. I was upset. I remember when the Camelot Project first came out, you know. Yeah, I love her. I mean, I don't like. I'm not too fond of. I don't like Carrie Cassidy. She's kind of snobbish in a way. I like her other friend, the Australian guy. I don't know what's his name. The Australian guy. He's with the. God damn it! Fuck shit! I forgot what Blue something. God damn! I know what it is. The Australian guy. Yeah, Bill Ryan. Yeah, that's him. I like him more than I like Carrie Cassidy, you know? Something about him I like more than I do like Carrie. But he was like, but Carrie Cassidy, you know, it's like Carrie Cassidy. It's like, yeah, there's some deep shit in Carrie Cassidy on Secret Clearance, you know? Think of the Q. Yeah, it's just Camelot Project. Yeah, it's like they show the Illuminati. They show all the ex-military people that are coming out. Well, the way she does it, she pushes them a little bit on their clearance, you know. And she talks about the aliens. She talks about the government. Hey, Oliver. Yeah, I love Bill Ryan more than I like Carrie Cassidy, you know. Bill Ryan's the one who talked to the ones who's in charge of the whole planet. Yeah, he talked to the world, the ones who he actually talked to the bodyguard of the ones who are, because I found out the bodyguard is like me. He's not educated. He has a different type of education like I do. If you know, you should watch it. You should see the way he is. He's an intuitive too. He's a very intuitive person. He's very. His education is not like anybody else. Not like the norm. I can tell you that. You know. Yeah. It's like his education I can relate to in a way. I can relate to the bodyguard of the world leader, you know. Yeah, it's like his way, the mindset from the people on top, the ones who control the whole planet, are completely different mindset. They don't know how completely different they are. They're spoiled too at the same time. They're very spoiled, you know. Why don't you go to bed? You should go to bed, Ilana. Get some sleep. Yeah, the people on top of the pyramid. That's why I always talk about the people on top of the pyramid. It's like they don't have the mindset like we have. They don't have our mindset. Their mindset is completely way far out than ours. You know, that's one thing people don't realize, that only a very few controls all humanity, and they got it down to, they compartmentalize everything. You know, it's weird about it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Alana. Yeah, I found that the very few on top, has a different mindset. And it's like they know how to control everything. It doesn't matter. It's like you don't have to think of. You can. They say you're free, but you play the game. You play the stupid game. That's all your point. That's why I look at everything like a game now. It's like a video game. Objective is how to beat the people on top of the pyramid. All you have to do is gather up all these fucking people here. Gather up all these people. All the human beings, all 7 billion people, and then all 7 billion of us could go up to the pyramid and crush them all. That's it. It'll take you less than a day to take over, to get rid of them. With all 7 billion of us, That's how the way it is. Is like they can't control 7 billion people. In reality, they can't control 7 billion people if they're all out of control, But now, since they got MK Ultra, which is like very manipulation, that's why you watch TV all the time, and you watch sports, sports, TV, entertainment, anything entertainment. Yeah, there you go. They know how to keep you distracted. They want to keep you distracted, and they want to keep you in a controlled environment. Boys above the politicians, yeah. Yeah. The ETs. I'm waiting for the good reptilians. Yeah. Are they? Are they gone? That's the question I always ask myself is, are they gone? Can you feel it? I feel like they're still here, Nico. I think they're still here. Yeah. I feel like they haven't left. I don't know why I feel that way. I don't feel them they left. I don't feel like they left, Smoke and mirrors. Yeah, my intuition says they're still here, Yeah. The programming, if they left, the programming would be different right now. The programming, the way we are right now, the programming would have been shut off if it was different, because we're still under a program, I don't think they left. I think they haven't left, to be honest. That's what I believe, but everybody's different, so I can't stop you. I can't say no to you, because you could be right too. Yeah, I don't believe they left. I don't believe they left at all. They're still here. You still have a system. You still gotta break the for them to leave, everything's gotta be broken. The frequency is still here. I could tell you that. I still feel the frequency. It's still here. Nothing. It's like when they leave, it's like they haven't left. That's why I open my big mouth still. Yeah, I think there is a war going on with the secret society. Yeah, Japan. I know it's Japan against America right now. There's still a war going on in the secret society. It's still going on. It hadn't been settled yet. Nothing has been settled yet. That's one thing I know. I've been monitoring what's his face. Well, I don't know. I don't think I believe him either. I forgot what his face name. Let me look him up. Benjamin Fulford. I've been monitoring Benjamin Fulford, you know. I don't know if he's real or not. I've been hearing one thing from one lady telling me that he's not really Benjamin Fulford. He's somebody else from another secret society disguised as Benjamin Fulford from a right-winger point of view. And then my intuition says he's Benjamin Fulford. It's like he's it's like I'm actually his source is with the Japanese secret society, you know. Just Japanese are the good guys. The American cabal and all the other cabals are all bad guys, you know. And they were talking about the Rothschilds having to surrender. So if the Rothschilds are hiding, you know, then I'm just curious, you know. Yeah, Benjamin Fulford, you got to look into him too. But it's like right now, because there's one lady I found that she's a fucking right-wing nutbag, you know. I don't trust her words at all, because every time she talks of, she always related to religion, you know, and she makes religion up with the aliens and all that shit. It doesn't work that way. It's like it doesn't religion and the aliens and all that, the reptilians. It doesn't work together. It doesn't fit it doesn't fit for me. It doesn't the way she is, you know. If I can figure out who she is, I have her somewhere, you know, which is weird. I was following her too for a while. I was wondering, it's like, and then I realized she's like, she thinks she's woken up, but she's not woken up. She's still in the programming that she doesn't even realize it. Karen Hudson. Let me look that up. No, that's not her. Karen Hudson. Yeah, she's some Christian. There's a lot of Karen Hudson, you know that? There's a shitload of Karen Hudson. Yeah, I saw her as like, fuck, there's something, it's like there's something, and she's saving greed, you know? She's taking, it doesn't make any sense. She's saving greed and she's saving destruction of this planet, and it's like, and it's like, it's weird, you know? She's from North Carolina too. I remember she's from North Carolina, another one. North Carolina. It's like, I don't trust her either. So yeah, Benjamin Fulford is one of them that I keep a track on. I keep an eye on. And then you got another one. David Wilcock is really good too. I think David Wilcock is real good. I don't monitor David Wilcock as much because basically it's like he knows his shit though. That's one thing I like about David Wilcock. He knows his shit really good, you know. Carrie Cassidy was there, and Bill Ryan was there interviewing David Wilcock, which is like, But yeah, you know, like his attitude. He's a nerd. You know. Yeah, I don't listen to David Wilcock as much. You know. It's just like Alex Jones. I don't. It's like I don't even believe. I don't even trust the words of Alex Jones. You know. I don't even like Alex Jones. He's still in La La Land. He's like half La La. His religion is what's holding him back. His greed is what's holding him back. Alex Jones, you know. And yeah, and I see what you call it. It's like Coast to Coast is like I'm kind of iffy about them too, because they're more right wing. It's like anybody that's right wing is like it's like even left wing. It doesn't matter. Anybody has political beliefs and believes in greed. Anybody has political beliefs and believes in greed, and they believe they're evolving. Then I don't see them. I don't see them. You know, that means they haven't pushed themselves past the point. You know. You know. George Norrie. I like George Norrie over Alex Jones, but George Norrie is kind of like he's stuck there too, in his own way. That's how I look at George Norrie. He's there, but he's stuck there because he believes in demons and gods and you know all that crap. You know, it's like you're stuck. It's like you can't go nowhere because you're so reliant on the economy. The economy is what's holding human beings back. You know, you can't to believe the economy, to believe in money is the reason why humans are held back, they're staying as slaves. You know, and then it's like anybody who talks about the economy, you say, "Oh, we're evolved." You know, it's like that. What does that have to do? You know, what does that have to do? What does money have to do with your involvement, you know? Yeah. Alex Jones is more like he likes to sell his products. You know this? He likes to sell his product. He makes some money off all his products, you know? That's what I hate about Alex Jones. And he uses it for his Christian belief, you know? Christianity, and Alex Jones believes in his Christianity, and usually Christianity is the one who separates, segregates, and it doesn't really, it is not really about for the people at all. It's only for Christians only, you know. It's never about the people. It's about their greedy. It's all about greed, you know. And the economy is like, you know how brainwashed it is. If they were evolved, then the economy would just be thrown out the door, and money would be thrown out the door, and we would have a totally way of thinking things, you know? We would have a totally different way of thinking. Like right now, how I think. It's like, you know, if you're to evolve, I think it's like if you think with money, then you're not evolved at all, you know? If you think with money and you think with the economy, then how could you be evolved? You know? Yeah, you guys make stuff, but you don't make the stuff that lasts forever. You don't make stuff, you know? You basically, you're just bloodsuckers, you know? Bloodsuckers for profit. That's not evolving, being a bloodsucker for profit, you know? And then I look at that. By the time when they get in the future and they're still bloodsucker for profit, then they'll go other planets and be bloodsucker for profit. You know, that's basically what humanity is going to become. You know, a bloodsucker. You know, that's their version of evolving is sucking everything that they touch. You know, so yeah, that's the way I think. I look at humanity as bloodsuckers. You know, vampires. That's why I call humanity vampires. Because they're not really evolved. They hadn't figured out the balance yet. They hadn't figured out how to balance, you know, what you can take and what you can give back. You have to give back sooner or later. You have to give back. If you don't give back, then you're a bloodsucker. You know, if you don't give back to this planet, then you are a pure bloodsucker, and I don't want to be near you. I don't even want to mess with you. You know. That's why I say I want to divorce myself from these bloodsuckers, humanity, you know? And they think I'm fucking crazy. They feel like I'm fucking crazy. It's like There's got to be, yeah, we have to have a balance. We have to have, we can't live like this forever, you know? We can't live like this forever. You know, I'm not going to live to see it anyways. I realize that I'm not going to live to see it. So it's like, I'm hoping somebody, a couple generations from now, will really see it and really actually do changes, you know? So we got bloodsuckers who believe in these fucking fake money and fake economy and this fake production bull crap. It's like, yeah, I'm just playing a game. That's it. It's just a game. We're playing a Russian roulette game. That's what we're playing right now. We're playing a Russian roulette. You know, that's how the game is. It's like, you know, it's like we're slowly taking the gun up, and we only have 6 rounds, you know, or we have 1 round in the one bullet, you know. And sooner or later, that 1 round's gonna get us. Sooner or later, you know. And then realize, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. What the fuck? You know, what the fuck? You know. But people don't even see that shit, you know. That's why I don't trust corporations and government and in the economy. The so-called scam economy. It's like, everything's a scam. Our life is nothing but a scam. Destiny is the one who told me about life is a scam, you know? And I kind of like, yeah, it's true. Life is a fucking scam. All the bloodsuckers want to fucking scam you for everything you got, you know? As much as possible. They got to extract as much money out of your pocket as possible. That's the whole objective, you know? And then I can live my lavish lifestyle with my Ferraris and my Lamborghinis and my fucking mansion, you know? And not worried about life at all. And then I can give it to my children who can inherit my millions. And then they don't have to worry about it. But everybody else can go fuck themselves, you know? Everyone, that's why we've created this economy. You know, only the very few are privileged to go anywhere, any place, anytime. You know, they don't have to worry about going through the TSA with their private jets. You know, I found out that the rich people who have private jets don't have to worry about going through TSA. You know, they're privileged. The poor people, you need to go through the TSA. You're a terrorist, you know. But the rich assholes, we're not terrorists. We're the provider of everybody's life. That's what we are. That's what the rich assholes for. It's the providers of everybody's life, and we're the drug addicts who believe in them. You know, we are the drug addicts. So they made the economy. They made up this economy. See, how do we control human beings? You know, let's make up this economy. It's really. You know, it's like they'll believe in it. You know, just make up this fake economy, and they'll believe in it. And then we can make our millions and trillions of dollars. You know, and then if they don't have any skills, you know, we'll put them in school. They have to pay for their school. We got to make them pay for the school, so the schools are making profit. You know, schools is a profit-making business too. That's what they don't realize, that school is a profit-making business. You know, just like any other business. Education is a business. Education is nothing but a business, you know? Please. Safety! Safety first! Yeah. Safety first! Come on, be safe! We want you to be safe, you know? Work hard. You know, if you don't produce hard enough, but you got to be safe. You got to produce, but you got to be safe. Oh, since you're not safe, you're fired. You're not safe enough, so we have to fire you. You know? But we need more jobs. We need to create more jobs, but we got to be safe at the same time. You're fired because you're not safe. But you're falling behind on production. You're falling behind on production. You're fired. You know, but it's like in turnaround, they still want you to be safe. You know, talk about that game. You know, it's funny about the work ethic game bullcrap. You know, it's like shit. You know, you know when you're fucked. You know when you're fucked when corporation owns your whole fucking life. You know, you don't have no say. Only the rich assholes have this. Rich assholes are the majority. You know. It's like I was watching the American judge system, you know, the American justice system. I was watching that, and I was watching this white judge because this guy said only had a battery, you know, and then if you say one wrong word to that judge, you know, he went from I think probation or something, or like I think for 10 days in jail. He went from 10 days to jail, and then he called the judge cock. A cock. That's what he is. He's a fucking cock. And the judge was so pissed off, you know. And he brought the guy back and said, "Okay, now since you said that to me, I'm gonna make it 60 days." In jail, you know, 60 days. And then he said, "What? I got a battery, damn it." So he walked back and called him a cock again and said, hey, get back here, get back here. Now, and then it turned around, he changed it to 120 days. So our justice system, people the judges are like playing God, you know. I understand about murder, you know. When you murder something, yeah, you need to go to jail. You know, if you murder something, yeah. You know, but it's like stealing and, you know, it's like if you're defending, even when you defend yourself, you go to jail. You know, I noticed that. Even if you defend yourself, you go to jail. You know, they put you to jail for anything. You know, it's like, yeah. Yeah, it's like they're all crooks. The justice system is nothing but a crook and a racket system. That's why I said that over last time. It's like that's why they force you to have a lawyer. If you don't have a lawyer, you can't defend yourself because you're not qualified to defend yourself. That's why they have lawyers that are qualified. You know, which is really fucked up. It's all about money. It's a racket. You know, the justice system is a racket. It's a racist racket system too, especially in America. You know. Yeah, it's a racist racket system. That's that's the American judge. I mean, it doesn't matter what color you are, they're still under the old justice system. They still have the old laws, you know? It's like, yeah, it's a racket. It's like, yeah, it's like they fine you for everything. They fine you, it's all about money. They gotta make a profit somehow. They gotta make their paychecks. So they have to fine all these people. They have to put them in jail. They have to get a lawyer. You know, oh yeah, and then turn around. I saw this one guy. He was so pissed off at the judge. He said, fuck you. And the judge says, the guy said, I got a good lawyer. Fuck you, you know. And then the judge gave him a $250,000 fine for saying fuck you, you know. A $250,000, and then he kept on saying it, and they say, okay, now it's $350,000 fine. You know, $400,000. Who can afford that? The guy cannot afford it. You know what? Where do they get this? Where do they get these prices on fines? You know, it's like you have to get a $250,000. You have to buy a house to get these loans. Like that, you have to do your time. If you can't pay the fucking bail, then you have to do your time. 30 years in jail or $250,000 fine, you know? So it's like their fines are not even realistic either. You know? It's not based on how much you make a year. You know, it's like if you make less than $15,000 a year and you have no choice to steal, and the judge gives you $300,000 bail, you know, then then you gotta ask that question. It's like, how can a $15,000 a year person afford that? You know, so they have no choice to go to jail, you know, for something so stupid, you know, like stealing, stealing. So the justice system is really, I don't like I think they should just fucking get rid of the justice system completely, especially here in America, you know. It's so corrupt. Justice system here is so corrupt, you know. Yeah, it's like it's all about money, you know. It's all about money. That's all it comes down to. Yeah, they fight for money. That's what America is about. We are fighting for money. It's not about people. It's about money. You know, it's never been about people. It never will be about people. You know, it's corporatized. You know, the justice system is so corporatized. That's one thing they don't realize. I realize that it's so corporatized that people don't really see it that way. It's a corporate system. You know, they make a paycheck too. Your judges make a paycheck. They have an employee number, just like any other employee. Your judge is nothing but an employee. You know, it's just only thing about it is you got to sign a signature. If you sign a signature, that authorizes them to put you in jail, to pay the fine. You know, that's how they get you. It's your signature. You know, if you don't sign it, yeah, that's it. It's all about programming and all that shit. You know, it's like there's no such thing as justice. Justice doesn't exist. You know, it's about profit making. That's it. It's about greed. You know, you feed off the poor people. Basically, the poor people is what the justice system feeds off on. You know, the poor people is the whole reason why there is a justice system. You know, because they rely on them. You know, they make all kinds of excuses to pick on the poor people. Basically, it's like very rarely you see rich people. I mean, how many rich people versus the poor people are in jail, you know? Yeah, you're not really owning anything. You don't own nothing, and especially here in America, I don't own anything. You know, I don't own this house. You know? It's stupid Gateway owns my house, you know, and the bank that the Gateway gets it owns my house. My car is not owned, you know. My bank owns everything, you know. I pay cash for everything. That's the way I work. I pay cash for everything. I don't have a credit card. I do not have a credit card. I have a debit card, and that's how I keep track of my money, you know. I do not carry a credit card because that's another racket too. All credit card systems are all racket. They all charge outrageous interest. You know, especially when you have bad credit. I was turned down by since I had a bad credit. I was turned down by lots of banks. You know, except for car companies. One thing is weird about it. Car companies never turned me down. You know, I realize that. You know, I could buy a car, but I can't buy, you know, I can't get a house yet. That's the reason why I lived in a trailer. I lived in a trailer for 10 years because I didn't have good credit, you know? Yeah. They own your body. You know, corporations, they own your body. They own your life. Same with the governments. They own your body and your life. That's why you got to pay the mob. They're all the mob. They're all mobs. I look at religion, they're a mob too, because they support this shit. Especially here in America, Christians are part of the mob system, you know? And they support the mobs, and they like to be just like the mobs. You notice that? That all the Christians love to be just like the mobs. So they dress up just like the mobs. You know, they have the suit and tie. They want to imitate the mobs. So that's how I look at Christians now, you know? They're all mob mentality, you know. We're talking about the Gaian. No, not that. No, I wasn't talking about Gaian bodies. Oh, wait a minute, that's Ilona. No. Yeah, it's like it's not real. To me, this is not real. This is all bullshit. Everything, every single thing in my life is pure bullshit. You know, that's the way how I look at everything now. You know, it's pure, utterly bullcrap. You know, it's like I don't believe in anything anymore. You know, I don't believe in. Everybody wants to control something. You know, everybody has their own version of their own control. So it's like fuck you. You know, that's the way I am. It's like I'm tired of being controlled, you know. But I'm still controlled. I can't. I mean, I'm still controlled. At least I can admit it, you know. At least I'm aware about it. My awareness is that I am still controlled, and I still got to play the stupid game, you know. But I know the system is corrupt, you know. Tinfoil makes a hothead. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we all should wear our tinfoil hat. That's what we should need to do, Nico. We all should wear our tinfoil hat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't come to America, please. Stay in Europe. To all the people who wants to come to America, go back home. Go stay at your country. Don't come here. I'm telling you that. I'm the opposite. Don't come here. Go there. Go stay home. Stay over there. You got it made over there than you do over here. Don't. I'm the opposite. Don't come to America. It's not land of the free. Yeah, I come to Holland. I'd rather go to Holland than come here than live here. You know. I'd rather come to Holland. Then I'll be useless over there too. I'll be homeless in Holland. I'll be homeless in Holland because I don't speak the language. I got Ilana. She can speak the language. I can't get a job because I'm not a citizen of Holland. You know? I don't even know what I would do. I'd be a dishwasher in Holland or be a dishwasher. I'll be washing dishes. Yeah. How many people are going to come to me? That's the question that I ask myself, Nico. How many people would actually come to me? So if I do like energy work, you know, energy work is only one time, or yes, it can be more times, but it's like, yeah. Want to test me? Nico, I'm going to test you. I'm going to tweak you up, Nico. I'm going to tweak. Yep. Go ahead. Okay. Let me try. I'm going to... What do you want me to do, Nico? You want me to enhance your core? Or you want me to enhance your fucking... Let's do your pineal. I'll enhance your pineal. I'll give you a little tweak in your pineal, you know. You should feel pressure on your head. Do you feel the pressure now? You feel the pressure, Nico? Yeah. You feel a little pressure? It's a little soft. I got an idea. I'll just smoothen you out. I'm gonna make you feel like you're smooth. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Oh my God. Today is Monday. Almost the end of the day. I still hadn't even eaten dinner. I want to eat dinner. Order me a pizza. Get a cheese pizza. Order a cheese pizza. What the hell? What the hell? Why is it not showing me the message? $2 a.m. here. I want a bratwurst, you know? I want a bratwurst right now. With curry ketchup. Curry ketchup and a bratwurst. And a pretzel. I want a pretzel, bratwurst, and a curry ketchup. I want to defect to Europe. Can I defect to Europe? Will somebody take me in? I mean, that's funny. I am so un-American. It's so bad that I am so un-American. Someone else is reaching to me. Reach out and touch somebody. Reach out. Okay, I'm gonna order American pizza. Domino's. I want a real pizza though. Yeah, yesterday, last time was I want to just listen to music. Last time I was on, that's all it is. Listen to music, like the old '70s stuff. I was gonna bring out Led Zeppelin and Stairways to Heaven. You know, play some Led Zeppelin, Stairways to Heaven. Wow. Let's see what it is. It's me! It's me, Nico! It's me! I'm reaching out and touch. What? Yeah, everybody's getting bored now. I guess I hyped them up when I start talking about the justice system. It's like when I get into it, you know? It's like it doesn't stop. Now I'm stopped. It's like now I'm stopped. And now it's like, okay, I want to relax. I don't want to think no more. I'm waiting for MM to come out. Usually MM say, "Oh, you're a beast. Go kill yourself, MM." And then I'm waiting for Hulk, the Nigerian, or not? No, he's from Kenya. He's a MM. He usually pops in here. He's the one who told me to kill myself. And Hulk, same way. He's a black Jewish guy from Kenya. He's a Zionist. I didn't know they had black Zionists. Well, yeah, they have. Yeah, Zionists were the original. Black people were the original color. Original Jewish people, according to what I know. Black people are the original Jewish people, and then all of a sudden the white people took over them, took their religion and stole everything. Israel, damn it, Israel! We gotta save Israel. Yeah, Christians are always want to save Israel. They always support Israel and everything. So they support genocide. That's what Christian is. It's Christian again. You know, it's like they're putting all the people in Israel, all the Jewish people, the Zionist Jews in Israel. or putting people out of houses and putting them in concentration camp. There you go. And Christianity supports Israel. You know? It's like they're starting all over again. You know? Christianity is having a bad name right now because they support the Zionists. You know? That's why I don't believe in the word of a Christian. Because they're the one. It's funny. Christians went to Africa and they killed they influenced all the Africans to kill all the gays. You know, kill them. Why? Kill them. You know, kill all the gays in Africa. So that's why I would never trust the word of a Christian or any religious person. I would never trust their words at all, because they're all liars, scammers, and they like to deceive you. And they're crooks, and they believe in this crooked system, and they believe that everybody should be scammed and lied. Everybody should suffer, you know, and they believe that's good, and they think that's a goody two-shoe points, you know, the reverse mind of a religious fuck, you know, they think in reverse. Just a little crazy me, that's all. Just a little crazy me. No, that's not right. Damn it. No, we're good. Damn it. We're good. We're so damn good. We believe in doing good. You know, it's like the charity shit. I've been hearing about charity's been getting on my fucking mind lately too. To believe that they're doing good. I was going in the theater watching this charity crap, you know. And then realize that charity takes a percentage, you know? Like 90% of them goes for their paycheck. And then the other 10% goes to the charity, you know? That's the way charity works. It's like they don't fix things. Charity people, they're not about fixing. That's all they are. They're never about I hate charities. I wish charity never fucking exist, you know? Why do we need charities? You know, it's like only greedy ass fucks believe in charity, which is like, that gets on my fucking nerves. Only greedy ass fucks believe that everything should be should have a charity. It's not a permanent fix. I realize it's never a permanent fix when it comes to charity, you know? It's a point system. It's like, yeah, I did good. I gave $1. I gave $1 to this person who's making a paycheck, you know? Another thing, that's another profit-making business. Charity is a business, too. You got to have a business to have a charity. I got to make a paycheck. You know, I'll have a charity, too. You know, I gotta make my paycheck first before I can get my money. That's pretty fucked up, Nico. That's pretty fucked up. Yeah, disgusting. See, why is there a CEO in charity? That's what I don't get. Why is there a CEO in charity, you know? There's always a CEO for this big mega corp. I guess charity is a big mega corporation, you know? Religion is a corporation. The religious charities is a corporation, you know? Oh my God. You just worked me up again. You fucking worked me up again, damn it. God damn. I don't belong on this planet. That's it. I completely divorced myself from this planet. I completely divorced myself from humanity because they're so damn sick, you know? Enough to cry. Let's chill for a second. Yeah. Let's fucking chill, you know? It's like, there's so much shit that I can think of, you know? That's so fucking... Oh, okay. Good night, Ilana. Love you. Sweet dreams. I don't want to blow you a kiss because that might trigger you. Oh, fucking A. Yep. I'm divorcing myself from humanity. I have no religion. I have no beliefs. You're welcome. I have no fucking shit, you know. I pray to almighty fuckhead. Oh my god. I wish there was a planet fit for me. You know, I wish there was a planet fit for me. Yeah, this creation is a fail, is a big fail, you know? This whole creation is nothing but a big fail, you know? Are you from there? I'm not from anywhere. I realize I'm not even from anywhere there too. I'm in a completely different place, Nico. It's like I'm in a completely different from Jay. I realize how completely different I am from Jay. I'm in my own place. My own place called home. I have my own home. It's not here. Not this creation. I'm an outsider. I think I am I feel like an outsider, you know? It's just it doesn't it doesn't I don't fit. It's just like I can't fit. You know? But where are you from? It's dark. That's all I could tell you. No, not the original. It's dark. Where I came from is dark. That's all I could tell you. It's really dark. And there's light, but it's like mostly dark. 99% of it's dark. That's what I know. That's what I see. And I feel home there. And it's like it's just I don't see it as good as people look at it they look at it as evil. You know, the religious people thinks it's pretty evil. The light workers think it's pretty evil, you know? But that's where it's like I feel so comfortable there. You know? It's so completely it's like it's the light there's the only thing that the light's the only thing that you could see. You could see the physical appearance of what it is, you know? Because if you took the light away, then it's completely pure darkness, you know? Yes, I'm very evil. I'm evil. Usually I would, you know, if I say this, then usually Jay would say something by now, you know? Jay would say something, but I'm not out of control. Like this other it's like I'm not I know there's two of them. That's the only thing I know. There's only two of them, and I'm one of them, you know? I'm one of them. Don't know what they are, you know? I'm one of them. Just don't... It's a deeper understanding somehow. It's like I'm tapping into it. It's like a storage, you know? No, it's not Energens. It's liquid. It's like a liquid base. Liquid. Floating liquid. Floating something. The dark goo. I'm related to the dark goo. You know? I think. Therefore, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. And it's like, why am I tapping into it? That's the question I ask myself is like, why am I tapping into this darkness, you know? It's like it was a storage area for myself. It's like I could store myself. I found like I stored some part of myself there, you know, which is kind of weird. You know, it's like people, it's like the mindset of what people want to see and what they want to believe. Is like, for me, it's like I see something that doesn't even fit in anything. It doesn't even fit in anything. It doesn't even, it's like it's so, it's hard to describe it. It's like it's so weird. And it's like it's not a dimension either. It's not a dimension. It's not, because dimensions didn't exist before that. There was no dimension where that I know of on looking at this thing, you know. You know, dimensions not. It was like one huge dimension or one huge it's like infinite darkness, you know. There's no ending. You know, which is weird. It's not even hell. It's not anything. It's like nothing existed before, you know. Yeah, if you, Nico, do you think I'm negative? Because it's like, if you don't feel anything negative about me, then how could I be negative if I trust into the dark, you know? Doesn't have to be negative. Dark doesn't have to be negative. I realize that now. It's like dark is the majority of this fucking reality that we live in, you know? You see shadows everywhere. You see a lot of shadows everywhere. You see shadows. Shadows are everywhere. It's like if you got the sun, if you got rid of the sun, you would be in complete darkness, you know? It doesn't have to be that way. I realize it's how it's like we're manipulated so badly, you know, because the way humans are manipulated is the rotation of the planet. You know, I realize the rotation of the planet is how the human beings believe in the light and the dark, you know. It's about survival of the fittest. You know, when it's light, you know, then human beings look at it as like it's the almighty power, you know. And then when it becomes dark, that's human beings' vulnerability. They sleep when it's dark. That's when they're vulnerable. That's when humans can be killed in the dark, you know. So they call it negativity, because the dark is humanity's good and evil is based on a rotation of the planet, you know. It's based on the sun, you know. It's like Christianity is based on the sun. Anything, they're all sun worshippers. That's why it's like I realize how much of sun worship they are, because they rely. They believe that the sun is more positive, you know. The light is the most positive things compared to that. So I do the opposite. I rely on the darkness, you know. I rather rely on the dark because it's majority. I think it's about 99.1% is darkness that people don't realize, you know. And they need the light. The light is the only thing that makes it positive for everybody, because they can see. They wake up in the morning and they see, and the light comes up. It's like that's why you sleep during the night, you know. That's when humanity's vulnerable, is during the night, you know. Because they rely on the daytime so they can go hunt animals. So they can go have wars in the daytime. And sometimes they have wars in the nighttime, but majority of the wars are in the daytime, you know? The light and dark. You know, you got curfew. Human beings got a curfew. Yeah. I'm for the dark. I don't care what everybody thinks, you know? I'm just redefining what is evil, you know. What do you think is? I think the light. I look at the light as more evil than the dark, you know. That's why there's more negativity. People who believe in the light are more negative And they don't realize how negative they are. They're like I think the light is more negative. You know? They're so consumed. You know, that's why they always consume during the daytime, you know? And then when they're done with work, that's when they stop working in the nighttime. It's like there's nothing. Nighttime is the only time is when it's normal, when nothing is touched during that moment, you know? It's like, yeah, nighttime is always, that's the only time where the planet is less pain is in the nighttime. Because people stop. I know they got shift now. Now they have shifts. Night shift, day shift. Yeah, I think 99% of the fucking universe is all dark, you know? And the only thing that makes it light is the suns. You know, the sun. You gotta have the sun. You gotta have the rotation of the planet. Rotation. Everything's in rotation. Even the universe is in rotation. And everything else around us, it's all rotation, you know? The galaxies, this whole creation is one big, huge rotation. That's what they don't realize, that this whole creation is one big, huge rotation, you know? It's always rotating. It's a weird kind of rotating. It's like a slow rotation. Really super slow. We're never in the same spot when we're rotating. You know, this is a ship. I look at the Earth like a ship. If you know, you gotta. That's how I see Earth, or not Earth, but Gaia. It's like a one big huge ship. She's on a ride right now. You know. I'm just here. That's all I am. I feel like I'm just here. Yeah. We're on a ride. We're on a cruise ship. This is a cruise. Gaia's our cruise ship. And we got these fucking pirates invaded our cruise ship and trying to steal all our shit and make us pay for it. We got pirates all over the place. You know? I don't know what. I'm here to keep the balance. That's what I'm here. I'm here to keep the balance. I want the balance back. That's why I open my mouth all the time, you know? I'm sticking up for Gaia. I'm not sticking up for human beings. You know, really, I'm not sticking up for human beings. I'm sticking up for Gaia instead, you know? I'm just trying to I want to get rid of all the pirates. Because that's all they are. These vampires are nothing but pirates. Just think it that way, you know? You're on your ship, and all of a sudden these pirates invade your ship, and they start taking everything from you, you know? That's how I look at it. It's really simple to look. It's really stupid, you know? That's why I look at corporation, government, and religion. They're all pirates. You know? They all like the skull and bones, you know that? They always, it's like here, it's like in America, they like death, they like bones, they like to show off the bones, they like the warrior thing. Yeah, you got pirates on the planet. You gotta get rid of the pirates. If you don't get rid of the pirates, then yeah. Anunnaki, yeah. Not all Anunnakis are bad though. We got good in Anunnakis. Yeah. Just got to get rid of most of the pirates. We need to get rid of at least 90% of the pirates, and it will be okay. Yeah. We need a little help from the Draconians, actually. The Draconians will discipline them, you know? Draconians will discipline human beings, you know, which human beings need to be disciplined anyways, you know. No one can. Human beings cannot stop a Draconian. I can tell you that. Yeah. Draconians, you know, they'll do some good. Human beings are not really that strong compared to the reptilians and the Draconians. Is like we're not that strong at all. You know, we're not even that smart either. I realize that the human beings are not really that smart compared to the reptilians and the, you know, the other races. The human beings are not really that smart at all. Yeah, that's why I'm still that way too. Yeah, reptilians are really the reptilian culture are really complicated. You know, you can yeah. You know, I found out that you can easily offend the reptilians in little things. Little things, you know? One little thing you say to a reptilian, boom, you're dead. That's it. One little thing. You know, if you fuck their, you know, they have their own way of doing things, you know? If they get easily offended. I found that reptilians get easily offended, you know? And human beings, yeah, human beings better be careful what they say. Because if they say something, that's it. Human beings will offend the reptilians, you know. And human beings got to be careful on their words and everything they say. I realize that now. It's like reptilians, yeah, they're way older than we are. It's like it's in a weird way. It's like I admire the reptilians because they've seen these bodies evolve. You know, they've seen the beginnings of us. You know, we're still young. We're just going too fast. We're evolving way too fast, according to them. You know, it's not natural what we're doing. How we are. Well, just see a little bird. It was a little bird. That was weird. I heard a little bird chirping. Yeah. Reptilians. It's like stairs. Yep. It's just weird. I'm just kind of like, now I'm losing people's interest because they don't like to hear this shit. They don't like to hear the part. They don't like the reptilian part, you know? They want to believe that they're the original people on this planet, but they're not. That's what human beings don't believe. Yeah. Human beings believe that they're the originals on this fucking thing. They gotta be fucking high on. They're not the originals. You know, reptilians been here. Yeah. That's okay. I don't care. Nico, you say whatever you want to say. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to satisfy. I'm not here to satisfy people's mind. You know. That's the way. I'm kind of glad you're here, Nico. You know, I'm glad you're here. You know, I'm not here to set. I'm here. Everybody wants me to satisfy their minds and their belief system. You know, and then sooner or later, since I said it now, at least they're aware of it. You know, and when they're aware of it, then they'll get through their thick skull and say, okay. Then believing in reptilians, people think I'm crazy, so I'm already crazy. I need help. I had one of the religious person tell me I need help, you know. I think this is it. 3 hours is enough today. We'll talk some more later. We talk some more. Have a good day, everybody. That all left. They all left. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good night's sleep. Bye, everyone. Come back, y'all. You hear? Yeah, you have a good one, too, Nico. Come on back, y'all. You hear? Come back to Michelle's fucking channel. Thank you. That was a great talk. I love that. That was a great talk.